Today, we'll take you back into NBA history and relive one of the great matchups as it happened.
Hello, everybody. I'm Brent Musburger. I can't think of anyone better qualified to talk about an NBA All-Star game than the Big O, Oscar Robertson. 12 times he played in this game, 4 times the most valuable player. But, Oscar, do all the players put out for this game, or do they just go through the motions?
Brent, I think about 80% of the guys really put out for a game like this. Naturally, you may find a couple isolated incidents where guys don't always put out. But it's a game of pride, and competition is the thing that really makes you go in a game like this.
What about the rewards? What do the winning and the losing players get?
Winning team gets $500. The losing team gets $300.
Well, Oscar, as you know, there was a change this year in the voting for the All-Star team. The fans selected this year's squad. I think they did an excellent job. We'd like you to meet the All-Stars, starting with the East and their coach, K.C. Jones of the Washington Bullets. And forward for KC, a 10-time NBA All-Star, a starter 7 years in a row, John Havlicek of Boston. With Havlicek, a 7-time NBA All-Star, the Big E, Elvin Hayes of the Washington Bullets. At center for the East, Big Bob McAdoo of the Buffalo Braves. Bob was the leading vote getter among all the fans in the country who voted for the players on this squad. At guards for the East, Walt Frazier of the New York Knicks. He has been on this All-Star team 6 times. And alongside him, a teammate, Earl Monroe. All right, Pearl, give us a little number here coming to the hoop. Atta way to go. Earl has been on this All-Star team 3 times, but this is the first time since '71. Now let's switch over and take a look at the Western Conference All-Stars. The leading scorer in the league, Rick Barry of the Golden State Warriors. Alongside Rick, Spencer Haywood of Seattle. Spencer was under the weather last night with a flu, but he sweated it out at practice. He feels fine. He'll be there. At center, who else? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar of Milwaukee, who has been an All-Star since he broke into the league 6 years ago. Starting at guards for the West, Tiny Nate Archibald of Kansas City, Omaha, a 2-time star. With Tiny, Gail Goodrich of the Los Angeles Lakers. Gail has been on this team 5 years. Coaching the Western Conference, Al Adams of the Golden State Warriors. Al in the West will try to be making it 4 of 5. Consider the value of those 10 basketball players on the court right now. Millions of dollars worth of talent out there.
And they're playing for $500.
Barry of the West gives off to Tiny Archibald that brings it into the key, goes off to the other side. Goodrich is out here. Frazier will take care. Over to Archibald with the first shot at the iron. Tiny West goes ahead.
Yeah, Tiny's getting hot now. You know, these little guards, he and Gail Goodrich are some guys who can really put it up on the back board. So it should be interesting to see what happens in this game.
Archibald has Monroe. Goodrich is guarding Frazier. Frazier goes baseline with Gail. We're tied. Far off the top, Barry pulls down the rebound after the missed shot. Steal by Walt Frazier, one of his specialties. Barry with him. And Rick Barry draws the first foul of the game. So McAdoo is off on Haywood on the corner. And Elvin takes it away from Clee. Back to McAdoo outside.
And he hasn't stopped hitting yet from last Sunday. Can he really shoot the ball? I'm telling you, a guy that big can really get it up in the air.
Drives in. Monroe.
You know, K.C. Jones was saying that he has to get his players down on the floor because he is outmatched underneath height-wise, and he's got to get up down and get those easy baskets.
Give it going. Goodrich had one that time. Make it 8-4. The East leading the West. We're just underway. Underneath. Ball taken away by McAdoo. Here comes Archibald. That was Haywood on the rebound. Archibald on the drive. Won't fall. Out of bounds to the West pass, it says Jerry Lober.
You know, they talked a lot about pride and not being able to, guys not wanting to play in games like this, but this is not true so far.
They worked on this inbounds pass. Ball comes out to Haywood. McAdoo on him. Monroe is guarding Archibald. Barry comes around. Havlicek with a hand right there. Ball won't go. Abdul-Jabbar offensive board and a hook. Sky hook. Loose, taken away, and controlled by Hondo Havlicek. He scored 140 All-Star points. He's the leader right now among active players. Frazier goes up. He's got it.
Here again, you know, there's that Frazier, the smart player that he is. He takes advantage of Goodrich's height. He gets down low, and Goodrich can't get up in there with him, so he hits a jump shot.
Elvin Hayes, Haywood guarding him in that corner. Hondo Havlicek, perpetual motion. He hasn't stopped yet.
And Rick can't stop him on that shot.
East handled it last. Here comes the East now. I should say the West touched it last, going out of bounds. Monroe brings it up. Archibald and him. Monroe gets him inside all the way. Tomjanovich battling for the rebound. Unseld is there. Unseld again.
You know, for a guy that's 6'7", playing in the middle, he does a tremendous job.
Rick Berry. Monroe, Abdul-Jabbar, there was a mismatch underneath. They didn't pick the center up, and Archibald has the rebound. Lead pass to Sidney Wicks. He's been breaking away. McAdoo came down.
I think he called goaltending on McAdoo that time.
Under heavy pressure that time. Double team. Berry comes free for the West. Back to Archibald, who almost didn't pick it up, but did in time, and got it. Player he's become. Scott. Tomjanovich for the rebound. McAdoo, Sidney Wicks guarding him. Big match. Yes, he got it. Wicks. Here's something we saw McAdoo do all Sunday afternoon.
Yes, he does. And when he goes up in this situation, although the pressure's there from the hand, his arm goes back and he flips it with his wrist, and he's deadly with that jump shot.
Won't go. Rebound Lanier, who's in now. Archibald off the big bomb, Lanier over to Rick Berry.
That was very good movement that time by the West squad, but it was all made possible because Nate Archibald penetrated to the basket. He created a situation. He picked up Berry in the corner.
And that's 8 points for Berry. Frazier on the drive. Pass off, deflected. Berry, Archibald's open. Nobody will get him. Last 2 minutes of the first quarter. No foul. Up it comes to Archibald. Frazier guarded him. Tiny dealing to Lanier.
Yes, tremendous pass that time. Very good pass by Archibald then.
I think that was good coaching by Adams.
Great coaching by Adams.
All right, Chenier. Archibald's got him. Again, they want to take Tiny down to that baseline. Chenier rotates the other way. Long pass. Tomjanovich broke down. Berry on the drive. It's 28-23. Cowens has it back. Lanier is guarding him. Wicks is on Unseld with a shot.
Big West. I didn't know he could shoot that far out. I don't think Wicks did either. Pass, which was very difficult. He can dribble on out and create another situation.
Hey, Bing, watching JoJo. Cowens out high.
That's what he did to us in the championship round last season.
That's the Wicks. Cowens.
Good move.
Got the hoop, drew the foul. Chance for the three-point play. Cowens with control. Out to JoJo White. Dave Bing has him. Silas is...
Good move.
Dandridge didn't pick up Silas on the other side. They were double teaming over here.
So I think that having these players in the game from the same teams is a definite advantage.
Mix. The Philadelphia forward hits.
It's not a bad shot from that situation there.
He was a center at Toledo. Scouts didn't believe he was big enough, so he made himself a forward in the NBA and made an all-star team. Dandridge. Picked off by JoJo. Lead pass to Mix.
Great pass. Hey, good shot.
Beautiful pass that time by JoJo. Just laid that in there perfectly. That's what the Minnesota Vikings needed last Sunday, a pass like that.
Yes, they did.
Hey, why didn't you take Pittsburgh? You'd have been all over me again. Taken away, and here they come again. JoJo White working against Spencer Haywood. Turnaround, hooker.
Oh, classic move that time.
All-star
Great
team.
player, that's true.
I love Joe.
JoJo White guarding Big, who passes off to Price. Lacey with the rebound. Price with the drive. Cowens was up.
Do you believe that?
The ball still went in.
Hey.
Well, I'll let you take your choice of which picture you want to narrate there, Big O. Got a little isolated there in the upper left. Around shot taken outside. Up high with the rebound, Spencer Haywood. Here's David Bang. Bang with a shot. Taken away by Lacey. Back to Dandridge. Over to Dave Bing. JoJo White working against him. Cowens is there, and then they blew the whistle.
18 out of...
Cowens picking Bing. Back to Dave. Nobody around that side, so Cowens hooks it in. Made that look awfully easy that time.
Yeah, the red-head is tough inside and outside just as well. Sudden sand.
Joe White brings it back in a hurry. Price guarding him. White moves on pass. Mismatch. Silas is open underneath. Price didn't stick with him. There was a switch, and Jimmy didn't go underneath with Silas.
But, that's a typical play that Celtics uses all the time.
Right here, Silver.
White's with Price. It's 47-40. 7-point lead. Silas to Havlicek. 2-on-2. JoJo's behind. Hondo's open.
Yeah. But that's been a few years ago. And we won't mention that again.
One of the grand old men of basketball, Oscar Robertson. McAdoo.
Oh!
Lacey with the ball. Tiny with the lead pass to Rick Barry. Can't get it off because he was almost out of bounds. Back to Price. Over to Haywood with a shot. Tomjanovich with a rebound. Take it away, and there's Tiny.
That's some good basketball right there, fans. You know, they talk about pride and not playing in an all-star game. What do you think about that? I think the guys have been doing a good job defensively and offensively as well.
Check of the East scoring as we prepare to start the second half of this all-star game. Walt Frazier leading with 12 points. Bob McAdoo has 7. Havlicek 6. He has never failed to score less than 10 in any of the 10 all-star games that he has been in. Chenier, Cowens, Silas, Unseld, and Mix all have scored. Shutout is Tomjanovich. Now let's take a look at the West All-Stars, who trail by 5 points. Archibald is tied with Frazier for high in the game with 12. Berry has 8, Wicks 6, Price 4, so did Lacey have 4. Abdul-Jabbar, Lanier, and Bing 2 apiece. Shutout in the first half. Bobby Dandridge was held scoreless, and so was Spencer Haywood. Goodrich took a step, ball won't fall. Goodrich drops back. Havlicek was on the break, but the East can't get the rebound. Berry up with a shot for the West, won't go. Abdul-Jabbar to the hoop.
I'll tell you a story about Kareem. Last night my wife and I were leaving the banquet. Kareem is standing out in the hall to go back to the hotel. For the first time in my life, my wife takes a back seat to Kareem because he sat in the front and she sat in the back.
Is that the only way you could get him into the car?
That's it, really. My wife didn't quite like it.
Walt Frazier. Goodrich comes out. Frazier's got it. Give him 14 points. Has a chance to be the MVP. It was Bob Lanier a year ago in Seattle that took home that trophy. Very outside. Monroe's back in a hurry, and Tiny picks him up. Archibald now has 14. He's matching Walt Frazier. Out to Elvin Hayes at the free line. Won't go. Rebound McAdoo. Maneuvering for a pass to Elvin.
Yes! Oh, yeah! Woo, great pass.
Short, Abdul-Jabbar to Archibald.
Give it up.
Over to Goodrich. There's a shot. He's deadly from right there.
They missed a real quick break, but they got it in.
59-54. 9:05 to play in the third quarter. Frazier. McAdoo with a rebound. Turnaround Monroe. Working against Pearl. He's got it.
The Pearl is in there. Doing his thing.
Wes wanted timeout as we take a look at this pass down here in slow motion. Back to Elvin Hayes, who went in with the stuff. Sidney Wicks. Elvin Hayes with a loose ball. Inside to Hondo Havlicek.
Good movement that time.
Check, out of bounds. Archibald. Pass to Gail Goodrich. Frazier guarding him. Hayes has Kareem. Look at that move to the hoop.
That was what you call a full-back plunge that time.
You know, we had another word from the locker room that Spencer Haywood went in with the flu and won't return to the West lineup. I'm not so sure we should report that after Elvin Hayes. McAdoo.
Mac is back.
Havlicek passes off into the corner. Back from McAdoo to Elvin. Elvin to Frazier. Goodrich has him. Goes in anyway.
Well, that's what I've been talking about early in the ball game, Brad. Whenever Frazier gets or Monroe gets those smaller guards on him, they go right up over the top of him.
And that's 16 for Walt Frazier. Archibald back out to Sidney Wicks. McAdoo comes out on him. Archibald takes it, and he says, hold on, Frazier, I'm going to stay right with you. 16 apiece, and here comes Earl Monroe of the East, 67-58. Around Berry, goes off a screen, won't go. Wicks with the rebound, looking up court. Nobody had broken free. Havlicek is brought back. Tiny Archibald. Out to Rick Berry. You can't leave him open.
No, you can. He's a terrific shot.
He'll drill it from there. Won't go. Rebound, Sidney Wicks. Comes out of the middle. Here's Tiny Archibald. Bounce pass. Wicks is open. Comes under. Should have gone right straight up with the right hand. Came underneath. Down toward the East. Monroe saving it at the baseline. Archibald made off him. Didn't go to him, and he drills it. 71-62. 4:46 to go in the third quarter. Back comes Archibald.
I think Coach Adams is going to make a move here. Yeah, Charley Scott is getting up. Because the guards are too big for the West right now. They just take him underneath and shoot it over the top of them.
Frazier maneuvering for a shot. He's got it. Give him 18 points. You heard Archibald tell Charlie he had 10 seconds. Down to 5. Beautiful to Berry, who's open.
Tremendous pass. In the pass playing together, but I'm sure, you know, they have a weaker team. The players with the ability will shine every time, I feel myself.
Wicks rebounds, Cowens miss. Archibald gets past, dishes to Berry. The crowd loves it. Yeah. Oh, Tiny brought him up that time. 73-66. 18 for Rick Berry. He is tied with Frazier 16. Frazier goes in with the whistle blew by Lober. Pass to Havlicek. Charley Scott has him. Cowens with a pick. Couldn't get it back to Cowens. Frazier. Tomjanovich. Abdul-Jabbar takes it away from Havlicek. Comes underneath to Nate Archibald. Rick Berry, will he be 10? Passes to Wicks.
Wicks! Yeah. They need more of that. They're going to get back in this game.
75-68. Down to 2:08. There goes Frazier. Give him 22. 18 for Berry. 16 for Archibald. Down to the last minute 55 in the third quarter. Archibald with a bounce around to Abdul-Jabbar. Wicks.
Long enough.
Charley Scott of the Phoenix Suns will inbounds it. Abdul-Jabbar. Cowens guarding him. Tiny's open. Nobody's over there.
Now, I guess Tiny doesn't know Milwaukee's offense. He's supposed to clear the other way in that situation.
18. He's tied with Berry.
Does he know about the sky hook?
There's Cowens. Blocked. Frazier gets it outside. Goes up. 24 points for Walt.
He's really playing
Frazier.
super basketball tonight.
What an all-star game he's having here in Phoenix.
No doubt about who the standout is right now.
Now to the last 58 seconds of the third. 79-72. Archibald to Berry. Won't go. Abdul-Jabbar up the whistle blew. Wicks is open on Tomjanovich. Can't hit it. Scott dealing off. Boy, the hang time Charley Scott had on that pass. Charlie with a shot won't go. Cowens. Up quickly, here's Havlicek on the wing.
And Kareem jumped over the backboard that time.
Tomjanovich. Till Chenier. Back out to Walt Frazier. Havlicek. Abdul-Jabbar came and Hondo still hit it. Frazier signaling they've got 5 seconds. Cowens. Havlicek was there. A Celtic play, and it's good enough.
Do you believe that?
Hondo Havlicek was standing right there. Cowens turned around, came up with a pass. Havlicek put it in. 10-point deficit. Dave Bing in the game along with Charley Scott, Sidney Wicks, and Rick Berry.
Because if they're going to do anything, they got to do it early. They can't wait around in a game like this.
All right, here's Frazier. Let's see how Scott defends him. Rolls around the Cowens pick. Lanier with the switch. Cowens has Scott on him. Hondo Havlicek back to Frazier. Again, they've got Lanier outside. Havlicek inside to Cowens on the mismatch. Wicks came over to help out. Loose ball. Havlicek battles for it on the floor. Back to Cowens.
Look at that hustle. That's good. That's good basketball. You know, these guys are scrambling. They don't. You know, they're not with their own teams. Any elbows?
Nobody's bleeding, though.
Not no skin on any fingernails.
Frazier against Scott, maneuvering for that shot, waiting for someone. Beautiful pass to Havlicek. Oh, what a play that was. Silas with the interception. Cowens, Frazier.
Frazier again. All those spectacular leaps don't mean very much in a game like this unless you're successful with them.
Oh, it's 91-77. What a job the East has done early here in the fourth. Sidney Wicks, who has worked awfully hard in the second half. An amazing athlete, 34 years old. And as you see, Casey Jones, the coach of the Washington Bullets, in his first All-Star game. One of the greatest defensive guards in the history of the NBA. Came out of San Francisco with Bill Russell. Was an assistant coach at Los Angeles when they won an NBA title. Now at Washington, the Bullets have a chance. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Frazier. Lanier is out on him. Mismatch underneath. Frazier draws a foul. JoJo White checking in for the East. Wes Unseld is in. Unseld watching Lacey. JoJo White is here on Archibald. Silas has Berry. Berry wants to throw a move at him. Back to Lacey. Berry at the hoop. Loose ball foul. Up here to JoJo White. Archibald is there. White maneuvers. Goes up with a shot. Lacey to Berry's on the wing. Got it. Havlicek back to Price. Good defense by Havlicek that time, but he couldn't cover both of them.
No, he couldn't. That was good. That was good movement on the ball that time.
This is the plaque that each of the All-Stars received down here in Phoenix. This one, of course, going to Bob McAdoo. And Oscar McAdoo received more votes than any starter on this team. The fans, of course, across the country selected the starting lineups, and then the coaches rounded out the rosters by picking the 7 substitutes. Except for that one spurt in the third quarter, I think the East has played extremely well.
So do I.
20 points. Havlicek, Dandridge there. Havlicek around him and goes up with a shot.
Offensive foul.
Tiny underneath there.
I don't think Havlicek did either.
Dandridge with a turnaround of Havlicek. Oh,
yes.
The ball goes in. 95-85. They've got a chance. We're down to 5-14. Got to keep it going right here. Berry is there on Havlicek. Archibald is guarding White. Bounce back to Havlicek, who's open. Batted away by Lacey.
Good D.
Block shot by Sam Lacey. One of the leaders in that department. Walt Frazier. Inside to Wesley Unseld on the drive. Worked hard.
Wonder where those scouts are now. You think they're still scouts?
They're working for that team that Steve Mix played for in the Continental League. Where was he playing in Michigan? He made that Continental League All-Star team. Lacey with a ball back up.
But you know, I say, Frazier's really played a fine basketball game tonight. He's been very smooth. He set up plays, made the right passes, key steals. And his team is leading now 98-87. Shifted and covered down with the situation. It's almost like a zone in that situation. They got to cover down on each man.
Oh, Rick Berry's statistics. He and Bob McAdoo are waging a hot battle for the scoring title.
The bonus free throw coming up now for JoJo White.
JoJo White on the line. Once in the lead, 2 shots.
Unseld to Silas. Dandridge with a rebound, and here comes Nate Archibald.
I really do feel it's all over for the West.
Lacey going to the hoop, won't go.
No matter what they do, I think each has got poise, expertise, and the ability to win this basketball game and hold it up. They're going to take their chances. If they have them, play conservative basketball.
The East leading by 10 points. Somebody who's been out in the sunshine in Phoenix, Arizona.
For quite a while.
See, all the pretty girls don't just go to college football games.
No, they do not. Some come to basketball games. All-star games at that.
Now McAdoo has checked back in, so is Elvin Hayes. Monroe working against Price.
Good block by Price again. Good defense.
Archibald on a drive. Hey. All the way. Oh, he's had a game, too. Give Tiny 22 points. 101-93. 1:55 remaining in this game. Mix on a bounce pass to JoJo. White maneuvering, double team. Dandridge behind him. Mix trying to drive foul. Ball taken away. Price comes free with a basketball. Cross court Dandridge. Bobby throws it. Put in here for the West.
Yeah, we'll see what type of play Coach Al Addo set up for them on this series.
Berry. 102 to 97.
That's a pretty good play.
Taken away, that's going to be about it. Oh, bad pass, and Berry's got the interception. Pass to Price. Left-handed, won't go.
You see that?
It's the kind of night it has been for the West.
That's great body control by Price that time to get that ball up and over Elvin Hayes' hand.
38 seconds. Archibald said, step on that line, said Jerry Lober.
Yeah, the East will win this basketball game. Just a matter of time now. Farrell is going to dance with it a little bit. Oh!
Price takes it away from Monroe. Back to Archibald, who's open. Won't go. Tiny with a rebound. Comes back. Give Archibald 24 points. JoJo White, we're down to 20 seconds. It's 104-99. Backcourt foul on Bobby Dandridge. He's got 2 chances at 1 now, 2 at 1.
You know, the East has done a good job of playing very well together. You know, situations where they have to go at them, you know, they made their moves in the right time. They took advantage of a lot of mistakes. Good pressure defense on the corners.
So that foul was on JoJo White. We're down to the last 14 seconds. It's 106-99. We have praised Frazier's play, and we should also praise Nate Archibald.
Yes, Tiny's been a giant tonight with his play. He's done a great job.
It's also very entertaining to watch in a game like this.
Yes,
all
he
these
is.
stars. He's all over the court.
He's in and out. He's so quick. He dances here and there.
Taken away by the West. And they blew the whistle with 9 seconds on that game clock.
15. Maybe the West should have been applying this type of pressure for a longer time than Bennett, because they really have done very well in situations like this where there's wide pressure. He has not been able to get the ball in bounds, and they cut it down some.
106, 101, 9 seconds left.
And if Archibald had scored those 2 points, he could have tied Frazier for the game high scoring there. He gets one of them.
So he's at 27.
Timeout.
East wants to call a timeout. Elvin Hayes, Monroe over to sit down.
But here again, this timeout is called there because it gets the ball at half court. And it's going to relieve a lot of the pressure that's being put on East down this end of the court.
See who comes free. Frazier, who's back in. Holding against Price.
And they're in the bonus. I think he'll make it. $29 points for Clyde.
And 30.
And another timeout.
108 to 102. We're down to the last 8 seconds. I tell you, I'm impressed by the way the West keeps calling plays and hanging in there. You would think that a group of all-stars might say to themselves, wait a minute, let's get out of here and get a cold beer and be on our way. They want to stay right with this. It's 108, 102. We'll have the MVP award at the end of this basketball game. Price to Lacey. Price on the drive. Play doesn't work this time. Mix with a rebound. That'll do it.
Yeah, that's all over.
The East All-Stars have beaten the West All-Stars 108 to 102, and they have won the 25th annual NBA All-Star Game here in Phoenix.